What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your boy Ricky Johnson. So I cannot believe it. It's been 3 years since I've owned my 2017 Shelby Gt350. So this is not going to be a typical 3-year reliability review that I usually do. If you want to see any of my reliability videos on this car, please make sure you guys go and check that out. Today we're going to talk about if I'm going to keep it, sell it, or trade it in for something else. So I had 2 other cars in mind before I purchased my Shelby Gt350. So option 1 was the Dodge Challenger Hellcat wide body. I love that car. That wide body Hellcat came out. I wanted that car so bad. The car looked so mean, man. Option 2 was the F80 M3, which is a practical car, 4-door, family car, fast, fun, but we're going to get to that soon. So I've always been a Beamer guy, always loved M3 from way back in the days, and always wanted one. So with the Hellcat, great car, good looking, tons of horsepower, tons of potential. I could fit my entire family back there. It has usable back seats, leather interior, heated, cool seats, or I mean, pretty much you could get everything in that car, right? Reason why I didn't go with that car is because after going to a couple car meets, I was like, God damn, everybody got a Hellcat, man. I don't understand why, because the car is easy to make power, and they're not gonna say they're cheap, but they're reasonably priced for the amount of horsepower you're getting. You're pretty much getting supercar horsepower for half the price. So why not get something like that? Easy power for little money. So the reason why I didn't get it is because so many people had it, and I felt like I'll be just another guy with a Hellcat coming up into a car meet. So that's the reason why I didn't get that car. So now that brings me to the F80 M3. The F80 M3, I love that car. Same thing, looks good. You can make a ton of power with it, tons of potential, practical for my lifestyle. Married with 3 kids, definitely a practical car. Powerful 4-door sedan, you can't beat it, right? So why didn't I get the F80 M3? I guess I got caught up with the whole hype of how bad the exhaust sounds. That exhaust was horrendous. Sounds so bad. It sounded like a freaking tin can, man. And that's kind of the reason why I didn't go with the F80 M3. Until this day, I still love that car. And until this day, I've always thought of trading this car in for the F80 M3, but the exhaust was just a killer for me. After a couple years, they've come out with some exhaust to make it sound better than what the stock exhaust sounds like. So I didn't pull the trigger on the F80 M3, obviously because of the whole exhaust thing. I didn't care for the exhaust, and I ended up purchasing my 2017 Shelby Gt350. You can't go wrong with the Shelby, man. Flat plane crank, V8, pushing out 526, 8,200 RPM, normal aspirated. Like, you don't hear things like that. Ford knew what they were doing when they was making this car, man. Hand-built motor, 6-speed Tremec transmission. Like, come on, you can't beat shit like that, bro. This car is amazing. It's a fun car to drive. It puts a smile on my face. Is it practical for my lifestyle? Hell no. And that's the reason why I've always thought about getting rid of it and also selling it, because it was just never practical. So I know you guys are wondering, okay, so Rick, are you keeping it or are you going to sell it? So my answer is I'm going to keep it. I know a lot of you guys are happy that I'm keeping it. I'm happy that I'm going to keep it. And the reason why I made that decision of keeping this car is because honestly, 5 to 10 years from now, you're not going to see cars like this. The way the world is going, it's all about EV, it's all about full fuel economy and things like that, and you're not going to see cars like this anymore. So my thing is, 5 to 10 years from now, the value will skyrocket. This car get attention now when I pull up at car meets. So imagine 5 to 10 years from now, it's going to bring a crowd, man. So I'm definitely going to keep the car. I'm happy that I'm keeping the car, and I hope you guys are happy that I'm going to keep the car. This video is not going to be too long, but please stay tuned for more builds. So I found a few more things that I feel that I need to do to the suspension to get it perfect. So stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for my customization build. And after I pay the car off, stay tuned for that twin turbo build. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next video, man. Peace.